Welcome to Lochhead on Marketing, where we're trying the world's first Marketing PodStorm. 30 days of strategies and ideas to help you create the future of your choosing. Hey ho, let's go. Thanks for pressing play. I'm glad you're here. On this episode, let's talk about marketing simple, aka beware the bag full of doorknobs. I'll explain. A lot of companies, if you start to pay attention, communicate and market in very confusing ways. They bark about all kinds of products and features and maybe some benefits. All you have to do is watch the local advertisements for local car dealers to understand, like the carnival barker kind of approach. And a lot of companies, even if they're a little more sophisticated, they're still barking a lot at people with a lot of stuff. In the tech world, we tend to speak in Biznobabble. And one of the things that I like to do is, on a company's website, read the About Us section of the website. And a lot of them are quite ridiculous. I made this one up. We put it in Playbigger, but I'll read you it because I think it's illustrative of the problem. Megatech Ding Dong Corporation is headquartered in San Jose, California, and is a leading developer and global supplier of innovative, high-speed, world-class cloud infrastructure platform solutions to global, worldwide customers in all industries. Megatech Ding Dong's big data application infrastructure platform solutions are highly scalable, reliable, flexible, secure, and powerful. Built by a world-class team with a deep understanding of global communication standards, software and hardware expertise, and design architecture, development, standards-based, social, IoT, mobile, wireless, container-enabled, distributed, hyper-converged, cloud, blah, 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 yaka, yaka, yaka. And so that's what most companies communicate like. And I think always, but particularly now, it's much more powerful if we can communicate clearly. Because when people are confused, they have to think about it. And think about it is code for I'm not sure or I don't get it, which is also code for I'm not buying. And so now more than ever, we want to communicate in clear and powerful ways. So let's talk about that on this episode. My friends at Oracle NetSuite want to help you gain the visibility and control that you need to manage your business. Visit netsuite.com/different. And while you're there, you'll be able to get the new paper, Managing Business Uncertainty, and schedule your free product tour of NetSuite. That's netsuite.com/different. And my friends at Splunk want to help you harness the power of data. Visit splunk.com/D2E, as in data to everything. And there you can learn how you can turn data into doing. Now, let me share a story with you that I think is fun and illustrative of all this, and it gets to the bag full of doorknobs. So years ago, when I was actively kind of consulting and advising on marketing and category design, in the early 2000s, I met with Rob Burgess, who was the CEO of Macromedia at the time. And Macromedia was one of the most important software companies in the world. They had a full suite of products, including Flash and many others. Anyway, so I sat down and met with him, and I said, "Okay, Rob, why am I here? What do you need help with?" And he said, "You know what? Here's our problem. We got a bank full of doorknobs. We show up and we say we got red ones and we got green ones and we got blue ones and we got matching door stops, and nobody really knows what we're talking about. And most importantly, nobody knows how all these doorknobs fit together." So what did Macromedia do about it? We moved from the bag full of doorknobs and did several things that I think are powerful. Number one, created a suite of offerings. So brought all the doorknobs together in one suite so we could go from marketing many things to one thing. And named that suite Macromedia Studio MX. Packaged and priced them together, and most importantly, declared a new category that we called rich internet applications. And then when we launched, we marketed a point of view about rich internet applications, not just the product. And the POV was centered around how great businesses deliver great experiences. And this was the early 2000s. The idea of legendary experiences was new. The Experience Economy, the book had recently come out with our friend Joe Pine. And so it was an emerging idea. This was long before Apple sort of changed the game and taught everybody why experiences did matter. And so Macromedia was on the leading edge there. One POV, one problem, shitty software experiences for users, and one product, Studio MX. Great businesses deliver great experiences was a POV, problem, shitty experiences, one product. Now, how could you get super simple? Well, focus on the problem that you solve. Remember, legends market the problem, not the product. And so evangelize that problem, and just like Macromedia, market that problem. Market one simple product or service to solve that problem. And as we do our marketing, use short, simple, powerful words. And if we're going to use images, use powerful, simple images that speak for themselves. An example that I love, in 2010, FedEx ran a legendary ad with one simple, powerful image. And I'll paint a picture of it for you. You can go to lochhead.com, check out the show notes for this episode. We'll have a click through so you can see it if you want to look at it. But imagine a apartment building. And on the side of the apartment building is a painting of the map of North America and South America. And imagine looking at two windows on two different floors. And one floor is a window poking out at the bottom of North America, and the other floor is a window poking out at the top of South America. And then imagine both those windows are open, and there's a man in the top window passing a FedEx box down to a woman in the bottom window. Simple, powerful, one image says it all. Maybe the greatest, certainly one of the greatest examples of all time is the Volkswagen VW Bug ad, Think Small. Two words, one powerful image, a picture of a VW Bug, off in the background, not super up close, and those two words, Think Small. Powerful image, two words, and incredibly different, because at the time, what was most popular in America were very big cars. So different. Simple, 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 and radically clear. All right. We would like to thank the good folks at AtreNet, ATRE.net, helping you build legendary B2B websites in Silicon Valley for the better part of 20 years. My friends at Spiro, SPIRO.ai, want to help you drive revenue with their proactive relationship management product. Check it out. Also need to remind you that today's information is provided to you solely for informational purposes, and this oddcast is the sole property of the Lochhead Oddcast Network. Warning, the creators of this oddcast were probably consuming libations. We are produced and edited by living podcast legend Jason DeFilippo, and his podcast, Grumpy Old Geeks, is one of my favorites. Technical awesomeness and Lochhead.com, built by Jamie J. and Sarah Knox. Show notes by Diane Gervasio, and scheduling and other legendariness, keeping the car on the road, is Candy Dandy. The thought I'll leave you with comes from Leonardo da Vinci, who said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." That's it. Stay safe, stay legendary, and until we're together again, follow your different.